So this video is going to be about like my favorite franchises and stuff. So like when I was younger, I had like franchises I liked, right? So starting off as like Pokemon, right? And stuff. My first ever Pokemon game was like Pokemon Y. I played it and stuff. I really enjoyed playing Pokemon Y and stuff. So that was my very first Pokemon game I've ever played. I did play Pokemon Diamond, but I played that like recently and stuff. Pokemon Diamond, Pokemon Platinum, stuff like that on the on the Nintendo DS. I played that recently, but my very first Pokemon game was like Pokemon Y and stuff. So when I was little, I played Pokemon Y, right? So what I liked about the Pokemon game was like I don't know, like I had the luxury of getting like the new features, like Mega Evolution, the GTS system and stuff, the starter Pokemon, yeah, and also like like the XP training and stuff, right? Like now you can like XP train your Pokemon without actually like giving them the XP so they can all level up at once and stuff. That was like the great new feature that was like in the game and stuff, right? And also like it's got other great new features and stuff. So Pokemon WoW was my very first Pokemon game that I ever played and stuff. So what I like about Pokemon is I don't know. I guess I like the whole trainer battles and stuff, right? Like you get the battle trainers, level up your Pokemon and stuff, right? Also the gym leaders, the gym leaders, right? In Pokemon, like you have to battle gym leaders to get your Pokemon stronger. Also, you get to battle your rival. Basically, it's like the NPC of the game and stuff, right? So the rivals. And I don't know. There's like the villainous team and stuff. Right? Like the bad guys. Like yeah, every Pokemon game has like a villainous team in it, right? Then there's the legendaries and stuff. The most coolest thing about Pokemon is like the legendaries and stuff. Then there's the Elite Four and stuff. And after that, you get to fight the champion and beat him. And then that's like the end of the game. That's like the end of every Pokemon game, anyways. So that's Pokemon and stuff. So what else is there? I don't know. I think that's about it. I don't know what else I can talk about. I don't know what else I can talk about. I think that's about it. So that's Pokemon. Then there's I don't know, the Land Before Time and stuff. So like when I was little, right, I watched like the very first Land Before Time movie, right, which is about like Littlefoot's birth and stuff, right. And, Littlefoot's mother's there along with his grandpa and grandma and stuff, right. And, Littlefoot's born and stuff, right. And then Littlefoot's mother gets like mauled to death by a sharp tooth or whatever, right. It basically kills his mother. But his grandpa and grandma are still alive and stuff, and they kind of raise Littlefoot and stuff, right. Yeah, Littlefoot kind of gets older and stuff, right? And his grandpa and grandma basically discuss that they have to get to the Great Valley and stuff, right? So after Littlefoot's mother's death and stuff, right? Littlefoot meets like no, he meets like he meets like his friends, but like Sarah, Ducky, Spike, Petrie, and stuff, right? So yeah, so in the movie and stuff, right? They encounter the same Sharptooth that basically killed Littlefoot's mother, right? Because Sarah encountered it first, right? Because she was like knocking on its, unconscious body and stuff, right? Then the Sharptooth woke up, right? And Sarah ran back to Littlefoot to like warn him that the Sharptooth wasn't dead and stuff. Then in the movie, they kind of I don't know, like right at the end, I don't know, like in the movie, they kind of formulate a plan to kind of kill the Sharptooth that killed Littlefoot's mother, right? Then like they kind of make a plan and stuff, right? They like push a boulder or whatever to like the Sharptooth. They kind of have to lure it out first, and they use Ducky as bait, but then Ducky kind of runs away from the Sharptooth. Then they lure it and stuff, right? Then they like I don't know, they're like pushing a rock near it and stuff. Then they force it into the river and stuff and kill it and stuff. So that was like the first, and then they go to like like right at the end of the movie and stuff. Then they're at the Great Valley and stuff, right? They make it to the Great Valley inevitably, right? With Littlefoot's grandpa and grandma, and then that's where they grow up and stuff, right? That's where they like I don't know, play together and stuff. So that's the first movie. Then the second movie was about like it was same characters, right? Littlefoot and stuff, with his other dinosaurs. But then there's like Ozzy and Strut and stuff, right? They're like the villains of the second movie, right? Stuff. Then there's also Tromper's parents and stuff, right? I don't know. Tromper's like the Sharptooth in the movie, in the second one. So what happens in the movies? I don't know, like Ozzy and Strut, right? They're like trying to get an egg or whatever, but they can't, right? And stuff. They do inevitably get an egg and stuff, right? But then no, like they do steal an egg, but it's at nighttime. Then they have to run into a cave and stuff, right? And then they kind of I don't know. Then they drop the egg and stuff. And then Littlefoot kind of finds the egg and stuff. And Ozzy and Strut like they try to chase Littlefoot and stuff, and then there's like like a huge Sarah kind of knocks something, right, because she's like scared and finds Sarah, like the Triceratops, she kind of knocks something, right, and it's like a huge collapse of like the rocks and stuff, right, like in a cave and stuff, and the rocks kind of collapse. And, I don't know, they kind of fall apart and stuff, and it's just kind of I don't know, like spread out and stuff. Like the rocks kind of I don't know, they kind of surround them and stuff. Then they have to run out and stuff, right? Because you know the rocks kind of like falling down and stuff at them and stuff. Then they run out of the cave, and then you know Ozzy and Strut like kind of compiled in the rocks and stuff. But they do get out of the rocks and stuff. So then they say that they're gonna get their revenge on Littlefoot and stuff like that. Then you know Littlefoot like has like an egg or whatever, right? But it's not really the same egg as the one that was before. It's like a sharp tooth egg. It was different. Then you know when it hatches, it's like a sharp tooth, which is Chomper, right? Which is like the character of the second movie, right? Chomper, right? Then I don't know. Then they kind of teach Chomper to be nice and friendly and stuff, right? And stuff. Then they sing a song about it and stuff. Then I don't know. Chomper bites Cerebos by accident and stuff. But then I don't know. Like Chomper, like then you know Chomper's parents come and stuff. Then you know Littlefoot and the gang they have to run away from Chomper's parents because you know they're Sharptooth and Littlefoot. I mean not Littlefoot. Chomper's a Sharptooth and stuff. You know he comes from a family of Sharptooth and stuff, right? Then they you know the Sharptooth they do make it to the Great Valley. Then you know like you know Littlefoot's friends they kind of stopped at Sharptooth and stuff. And stuff, and right at the end of the movie, you know, Ozzy and Strut and stuff, they kind of grab Littlefoot and stuff, and then they kind of take him to this area and stuff, and they try to drop Littlefoot down and stuff, and then I don't know, Chomper comes to save Littlefoot, but then you know like Ozzy, like you know, Strut's scared of the shadow, but then Ozzy kind of tells him that he's just being stupid and stuff, right? And it's just basically just a small Sharptooth. Then they grab the Sharptooth. Then you know Chomper's parents come and stop Ozzy and Strut. Then they chase Ozzy and Strut out of the Great Valley and back into the mysterious beyond and stuff. And then you know Littlefoot and stuff. I don't know. He goes back to the Great Valley, and I don't know. I think that's about the end of the movie. So yeah, so that's the second movie. And I don't know. It's like a mini TV series and stuff about the Land Before Time. You know, it's got like episodes and stuff like that. So yeah, so it's got like a new character, Ruby and stuff. You know. So that's the Land Before Time. Then I was walking with dinosaurs, you know, when I was little, right? I was like really into like, you know, walking with dinosaurs. Dinosaurs interested me very much and stuff, right? Same in mythical creatures, but I like dinosaurs and stuff. So walking with dinosaurs talks about like each specific dinosaur in their period and stuff, right? In their time and stuff. It's very interesting and stuff. And you know, like dinosaurs, what they go through like evolutionary changes as well, which is interesting and stuff. So that's walking with dinosaurs. Then there was Primeval. Primeval is a series about you know, like dinosaurs coming from the past and into the future, and it's like a, you know, a group of individuals, right, that have to stop these dinosaurs from coming into the, you know, into the present, and they have to send them back to the past. So Primeval is very interesting. I did like the show. My favorite Primeval creature is the Future Predator, right, because it reminds me of the Xenomorph. So I don't know what else I like. I think, yeah, so that's Primeval. So I don't know what else I like. I think that's about it.